Welcome back to the channel, friends. It is great to be here, and I hope you're doing well. So today we find ourselves once again delving into the mystical world of Seer's Gambit. And this is an excellent tactical Autobattler roguelite that I've been having an absolute blast with and would highly recommend. So we are continuing on with our run here. I did one previous video, completed about half a run in that one. I'm looking to wrap this one up here today, but of course, we'll see. Wish me luck. If you want to get a copy of this game for yourself, you can find a link in the video description below. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Would highly appreciate that. Without further ado, let's go. Alright, we have the nice and presentable world map here. It looks like it's day 4, Hammer Day. I'm not exactly sure what this means. It looks like a calendar of some sort. And there is a skull at the end, which is a little bit ominous. I don't know if that's going to evoke a boss fight or what that means exactly. Perhaps we'll find out right here in this episode, my friends. However, let's get up to speed on the team composition. Let's see what we're working with here. And it all starts and pretty much ends with Rosa the Red, the level 6 damage and death dealer. So if you look at the stats for each battle, she's always right at the top with DPS damage and kills. A very important part to our overall team. She's rocking 2 combos. And like I said, she's level 6, so her skill tree is well developed. Very important unit in our overall squad. Secondly, we have Blossom, who does a little bit of healing and a little bit of debuffing. She plugs in well with Rosa, for sure. Then we have Bernard, who deals some damage as well. He's pretty good at that. Staying alive, maybe not so much, but he's comboed up. We have Esmeralda, the most important sort of frontline presence. Plugs in well with some of our other units, but is not comboed. We have Blessed Celestine, and she is epic, of course, which gives her 3 traits. She is comboed up, and she's another frontline presence with some healing capabilities. And then last, we have Duchess Gloria, another epic with 3 traits. Really make sure that our units stay nice and healthy with her very strong healing abilities. Gotta love a good healer. So, that is the team. Now let's find out where we want to go. So as a stretch goal, we do have the Barber Ian waiting to be unlocked here. We need 30 wood. We have 24. We need 30. So we'll definitely do that once we have enough resources. So as far as I see it here, we have 4 choices. Doesn't look like I can go here yet. So we actually have 3 choices then. So we have this location, the river crossing, construct a blacksmith, increase armor by 10%. We have the Sporewood Hollow, build scout tower to increase crit rate by 1%. Okay. And then we have the Plain Plains. Okay. So that reminds me of like a name of a world from like Super Mario World or something, right? The Plain Plains. However, a source local adventurer, Claudia, becomes recruitable. The chemistry is electric. So this implies to me that we will add another character into the mix. I really do like the prospect of adding characters to the mix. So I think our choice is made up. Let's head to the Plain Plains here, my friends. Let's go. Let the adventure continue. So let's move. All right, so we find ourselves nice town square here. We got our little treasure chest kitty here, and we do meet ourselves with the opportunity to recruit. So we have 3 commons available. I'm not really interested in commons at all. We could re-roll, or I could just grab this EXP potion for the 30 gold. I think we should do that. Let's see, who needs it? Like, who is pretty much irreplaceable? I mean, obviously Rosa. It's all structured around Rosa, but she's level 6. Let's do Duchess Gloria, I think. Either that or maybe Celestine. Let's do Celestine. Give her a little bit of experience. Let's pet the kitty for sure. Let's open the door. Let's anger the old man. And let's continue on. Alright, we got cows here, so let's make sure they pet so they can witness the massacre that is about to take place. We have a young Mycomancer. Okay, so these guys are less intimidating than the green ones that poison your team. Feeling pretty good about this battle. So as typical, let's kind of get our damage dealers in the back. And let's get our frontliners sort of like this. And let's let the simulation begin. Let's go. Alright, so they're just kind of hanging back. Let's give it a little bit of speed here. Yeah, they're coming right on in, but you see the healing prowess of the overall team. However, looks like we do have a casualty early on here. Those guys are no joke, actually. Okay, I underestimated this squad. Bernard's down as well. Goodness. So obviously there's a scaling effort upward, right? That's definitely occurring. However, our healers are doing a great job. And we got Rosa just dishing out damage. We'll have to take a look at the stats after this one. I have a creeping suspicion that Rosa is doing great things for this team here. And it's not the end of the world if you lose one of your allies. They come back after battle, but they come back with like 1 HP. So we got to be careful. All right, this was a greatly underestimated team for sure. Those little thieves are the dudes with the knives. Pretty brutal. And I know I was talking some smack, you know, the cows. I wonder how they feel about our team's performance here today. This young Mycomancer is quite the foe. He's just spamming units on the field. He does finally go down, though. And we get the opportunity to get healed up a little bit more. So let's go ahead and see what our kitty treasure chest has for us. Looks like we have a rare piece of gear, the Basher. So 22 through 44 attack damage, lowers move speed, increases attack cooldown, gives you some crits. On attack, 15% chance to stun an enemy for 0.2 seconds. So do I like this? I mean, what are you rocking? Seems like a decent weapon for a frontliner. 33 through 44, it lowers attack cooldown, repairs armor 25% of the time. Okay, so that's actually pretty good. Bombastic Side Eye. I mean, is this good for maybe one of our ranged units? If you think about a ranged unit able to, say, stun, right? Like Bernard, what do you have? Attack damage, move speed, ability and attack cooldown reduction. I kind of like that. Inflicted Root. Lowers move speed, increases attack damage and range, but inflicts roots. I mean, is this a better... I mean, you can sometimes stun, right? I kind of like that. Otherwise, we just have the common mighty stats stick on Rosa here. Definitely need an upgrade for our main damage dealer. In fact, let's look at the stats. So you see what I mean? Rosa, just a beast. 17 kills. Yeah, I think this is probably a decent item for you. So let's move on. Alright, so we have another recruitment opportunity. So I was looking at this. The missing link for Rosa here is a thief. So if we can get a thief, you know, we can maybe add... We'll get all of her combos, right? Which will make her that much more effective. In fact, this skill does give us a 25% chance to spawn another wisp. And if you remember, our ability gets stronger with every wisp we spawn. Well, it has a % chance to become stronger with every wisp we spawn. So it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. In fact, it kind of feels like maybe we should consider adding a thief, but I can't. I rightfully can't add a common, right? I just can't. So maybe we roll this. Or I just take the experience potion, dump it on her. Let's do that instead. Let's get a level up. We need her to hang in there. So let's see. On ultimate, gain +5 ultimate power permanently. Target is below 50% health. We have all faith gains plus 20% attack power. And then on attack, heal all allies for 1%. That sounds pretty decent. Who are the faith-based characters? You and Duchess Gloria, who is a backliner. Let's do this. On attack, heal all allies for 1%. Just constant healing, right? We kind of have a team that is structured around healing. I think it's a good way to play the game. This old man. Somebody's got to, like, give him a compliment or something. Alright, so, this approach here. This guy, Hulking Bandit. He's even more buffed up than the first video of this game. Wild Strike hitting for 83 through 97. Yikes. We have an Archer Bandit, multi-shot, shoot bow. I mean, even shoot bow is doing... These guys are all hitting for... We have a Hooded Bandit. Do I focus on the Hulking Bandit first? Or do we try to take out some of the smaller mobs? I think maybe... Let's try to do something... Let's try to just focus down here. Let's try to take out these guys first, so they don't run rampant on my team. And then let's hope the healing is there to sort of keep us propped up. Let's go. Let's try something like this. Alright, let's see this healing at work. Hulking Bandit is obviously the biggest threat. And we have Blossom in there. I don't like her placement. Alright, boys, hang in there. Boys and girls. Alright, the Hulking Bandit is down. Rosa must have just disintegrated him with her magic. Alright, so we did get some wood there. That's great. Need that. We got to level up as well. That is Duchess Gloria. Okay. All noble gains plus 30% max health party-wide. Okay. On heal, commoner gains plus 1 permanent ability and ultimate power. On heal, a commoner. Do we have any commoners in the team today? We do not. On kill, gain plus 1 permanent attack power per commoner. Okay, so we don't have any of those. So all noble gains plus 30% max health. This actually does help out Celestine, who is a noble. So plus 30% max health is quite nice. 30% for our healer as well. We'll take it. I think you could certainly do worse. Stats? Yeah. You already know it. Shrine of the Thorned Vine. Boon of Thorns. Otherwise, we can get plus 10 permanent armor, but bleed for 30 damage over 5 seconds. That's 20 over 5. And this is a free level up. No bleed. For 100 gold. Let's do it. Bernard. Need you doing more damage anyways, pal. Plus 10 ultimate power, minus 11 health. Plus 11 attack damage, plus 2 ultimate cooldown. Plus 10 ability power. I mean, his skill tree is a little underwhelming. The ability is cast twice. What? Okay, so I'm looking forward just a little bit. That seems pretty incredible. So yeah, let's increase his ability's power then in preparation for that skill. Alright, so we do have another hulking panda. We have a snail behind the lines. A roller snail. Alright, so let's put our healers back here. Let's do something like this. We got to keep the healing up. We got to be good on the healing. Maybe Celestine can survive once. Hopefully Bernard and Rosa target this guy quick and just take him out. Let's see. Alright, yep, Snail is down. However, so is Celestine again. Right? Just a constant occurrence. Celestine falling. And Bernard just gets disintegrated by the special attack of the hulking bandit. And Rosa is down as well. So now we have 2 healers that remain. And this isn't good, my friends. It just simply isn't good. Party vanquished. Yikes. Man, we just got absolutely wrecked. What happens now? So death is just a step closer to victory. Keep exploring and upgrading the world, and eventually you might grow strong enough to save it. Seer will be back in time now and try to save the world again. Full game, you're able to start a new game from any tavern you've unlocked. The demo only has 1 tavern. Okay, got it. Alright, so obviously in this game, it's quite apparent to me that you are meant to die, right? Because the metagame, right, the way you can power up your team overall is by upgrading these nodes. And as you can see, these nodes do remain upgraded from run to run. I think it's a really smart way to sort of implement a metagame in a game like this. So well done there. And also, if you saw, kind of post-death of our last run here, we were given Esmeralda as our randomly selected starter. I don't really like that because I feel like we would have to sort of synergize our team in a very similar way, featuring a lot of the same characters. So instead, I reset it, and now we have Flora the Duelist. And Flora the Duelist is more of a melee fighter type, an executioner and adventurer. I think we can build a fun and new, fresh team with Flora as our starter. So let's see, what does she have? She needs some Elementalist and Nature, Area Effect, Commoner, Crowd Control. So big on the Elementalist for sure. Spellcaster as well. Her ultimate is Desperate Lunge, so jumping back and then lunging at the opponent. The enemy dies, she repeats. Okay, so she will use her ultimate immediately upon kill. That's awesome. Does good damage. Ability is Flora strikes all surrounding opponents, pushing them away. So applies knockback. And then we have Fencer's Touch. It's not as much of a touch as it is an outright stabbing. That's funny. In melee, you target closest for... Okay, so a pretty basic melee attack. Okay, quite nice. I'm excited to start off with Flora here. Start a new run. So let's go and get her special to proc off automatically. And why don't we start things off right here at the Windrunner Plains. Let's go. Alright, so first and foremost, here's Esmeralda yet again. She's a defender, which does not really synergize well with Flora. Looking for an Elementalist for sure. However, we do have 2 Blessed Celestines. Do you go with the Noble or do you go with a Defender? I suppose we can take Ice Merelda. Sure thing. Let's pet the kitty. Let's get on with it. Let's pet the cow. Alright, our first fight. A few forest bandits. And before I forget, let's make sure we activate her special skill automatically. There's no point in hanging back. Let's get up there. Alright, so Ice Merelda does root them, it appears. And it kind of seems like Flora is pretty strong. At least in physical attack, right? Maybe it's a character that we were sort of lacking with our last team comp. What do you think, old man? Alright, Kitty Cat Treasure Chest shows a sword. Very nice. A shining sword. 0 through 16 attack damage on attack. 10% chance to blind an enemy for 5 seconds. She uses swords, right? Pretty equal damage across the board. Quite nice. Damage taken, though. Ice Merelda. Alright, another recruitment opportunity. And what do you know? We have Blossom here. A healer and a nature type unit. Is that going to synergize well? The nature does. I mean, she's an epic, so we're definitely taking her. I don't think we can get too stingy early on here, right? Let's open up the door and let's continue. Alright, we have a few snails in the plains. So let's do something like this. Let's go. Alright, so in come the snails, right? Rolling in with fierceness, for sure. However, it's good to have a healer on the field, at least. Obviously, you gotta find a way to keep your units healed up. So what's this? Heavy Anvil. Plus 20 armor, minus 0.1 move speed. Repair over time, 1% armor per second. Can throw that on our other frontliner, and let's see. So Blossom healed for 24 units of health. Alright, we have the Wandering Maiden, so we can ask her for a blessing for free, plus 5 health. We'll take it. Don't have cash anyways. Let's keep going. Alright, another battle. We have the Crow. These guys are a treat, aren't they? Let's do something like this. Got the snail. He's coming in anyways. Okay, so I'm digging Flora. I think Flora's tough. It's doing really good damage. Alright, what's this? This is a fistful of armor. On ability, add 50% of your armor to your next given damage. Okay. So 99 armor for you. 120 for Ice Merelda. We also have the Amulet of Yay Death. Plus 10 ultimate power, minus health, minus armor, plus 2 crit. On kill, gain, and power. Doubling damage of the hero for 1 attack. I don't like that at all. Fistful of armor, though. Add 50% of your armor to your next given attack on ability. Let's throw that on you. Shining Sword. We can do that on... Let's do that on Flora. I don't like that at all. I mean, minus 16 HP is... not great to me. Let's pet the cows and let's engage. Cows, witness the slaughter. Let's move around these haystacks a little bit too, huh? Alright, getting up on the crow. There we go. Yeah, so Flora. I'm really digging Flora. I think her special is very strong. Maybe there's ways to empower it even more, and we get an experience potion here. Flora, absolutely. Let's get that level up. We have a flesh suit, plus 55 health. Sounds like a good solution for our other frontliner here. And you have the Shining Sword. Why don't you take this? You're not really an attacker anyways. Alright, for the first level up for Flora here. So we have lowered attack cooldown, plus 30 armor, minus 4 seconds ability cooldown. I'm going to do the ability cooldown. I mean, minus 4 seconds is significant. Alright, let's go. Alright, we have a trader. Selling some wares. Inferno Cloak, minus 0.5 seconds attack cooldown. Every second do 20% of ultimate power damage in the area of effect. High heal kickers. Increase attack damage and move speed. On heal, add 6 to 8% of attack power. Okay. Throwing knife. We have the flesh suit, which does 143. Wow. Attack damage, ability power, and ultimate power. When an ally crits, heal all allies for 2% of their max health. I can make one purchase here. I mean, this adds attack damage and move speed. On heal, right? I mean, 50% of your armor to your next given attack every time she uses the ability. It's either that or it's plus 16 attack damage, which is pretty nice, I think, for Flora as well. This is plus 11 and plus 10 ability power, plus 10 ultimate power. Maybe this is the ideal choice for Flora. I think so. So I can do... Let's do this on you. Let's do this on you. And let's move on. Let's go. Alright, so we have the Thornvine Shrine again. Let's do this. I don't like the bleed, but we don't have a choice. Alright, let's go with this. Got these little bandit dudes. The HP is still kind of hanging in there pretty good. In fact, you're not using your ultimate automatically, are ya? Sure aren't. Make sure we toggle that on. Alright, some more gear, hopefully. Oh yeah, we got all kinds of stuff here. So, the Basher. Lowers move speed. We have Lost Wing, plus 33 health. Increased move speed, heal over time. 1% health per second. Then we have Shining Sword yet again. I mean, this is heal over time. It does a little bit less max HP than the Flesh Suit, but it's heal over time, right? It's regen. So I think that's pretty good. And you see Flora here. Most effective unit in the party, unquestioned. So it's definitely a bit of a different approach in this particular team comp, right? Got more frontliners doing their thing. Gotta make sure we pet the cows, though. I mean, got priorities here. Alright, got all kinds of treasure. Maybe we can get that barber unlocked. See what he's all about. Alright, so Blossom levels up. So attack cooldown reduction, ability power, and ultimate power. Her ultimate heals. So does her ability. Her ability is rather rapid, but so is her ultimate. I think her ultimate is probably the way to go. Alright, let's continue on. And she is, yeah, she's rare too, so might be hanging around for a while. Alright, we have another recruitment opportunity. So we have Rose of the Red, who's a spellcaster, which goes with Flora. Otherwise, we have Gallant Canther, a common. Or Blessed Celestine. Let's actually roll this. Alright, so we get an epic Icemerelda. Or not an epic, sorry, a rare Icemerelda. Otherwise, we have Bernard as well. Let's add her to the mix. She's the spellcaster that we kind of need, right? Yes. Alright, so now we need some Elementalist presence for sure. Pet the kitty. And let's go. Alright, so we're rocking 2 Icemereldas here. That's okay. Let's go ahead and take this off of you and throw it on you. And let's go. Alright, Flora, get in there. Need you to just constantly be using that ultimate. Let's make sure it's automatic for Icemerelda. Number 2. Very good. Alright, we got some EXP. I think I just throw this directly on Flora. Get that level up. Alright, plus 20 ultimate power. So her ultimate is redeeming, right? It's a very good aspect of her. Ability cooldown and then ability power. Or 55 health. See, looking forward on kill, repair, 20 armor. On kill... On ultimate kill, you gain +4 ultimate power permanently. Okay, that's definitely what we're going with next, right? All adventure gains plus 20% ability power. So that's another way that you could do it as well. You could go with all similar typings, right? Alright, so I'm definitely going with this one. So should we give her ultimate a bit of a head start? Yeah, let's do it. Plus 20 power for the ultimate. Sounds good. Alright, so we have the tiny hammer, which does attack damage up, chance to repair. Yes. So let's throw that on you. Let's throw this on you. I mean, that's 22 through 33 attack, which is pretty crazy. This does ability and ultimate. Okay. I'm good with that. Another Thorn Shrine, I tell ya. Alright, let's go. We got the crow. He's going to be crashing in. Boom. But he gets swallowed up. And Flora is taking the frontward position. 198 HP for her. So yeah, she's got a decent amount of HP for sure. Alright, what do we have here? We have this Bombastic Side Eye. Plus 5 attack damage on attack. Apply 10% of attack power as poison damage for 5 seconds. Flora, get another level up and... Well, first off, we have the common Ice Merelda. So ability, power, attack, cooldown. I don't really think ability power is... Let's do attack cooldown for you. Make you attack a little more rapidly. And Flora, whenever you kill with your ultimate, you gain plus 4 power with the ultimate permanently. You gotta love that. Let's go. Alright, we finally reached the tavern. Pet the kitty. Alright, so we're at choose day now. Day 2. Can I go here? Nope. Not available in the demo. However, right here, we do have 30 lumber, right? And we can get Barber Ian. So let's get this upgraded. That should add him to the mix now, right? And we can move there. Otherwise, I could try here as well. Which is plus 10% armor. Although we don't have the wood. I guess I haven't done this one yet. I don't believe. Let's go to the river crossing. Let's do it. We have another Ice Merelda. My goodness. Can we get an Elementalist? Common Ice Merelda just isn't doing anything for me. Let's go ahead and re-roll this. Hope for something. Bunch of commons. Let's see. So Blossom is likely part of the future here. So if we add a Thief, she gets Thorn Burst. Ice Merelda needs a Merchant. Also a Thief. Thief and Noble. I guess we'll add the Thief. Move speed plus 50 armor. My goodness. Let's go attack damage with the Thief. Alright, let's go. Alright, we have these creeps. So Flora, you take a backward position here. Let's do something like this. Let's see how this goes. These guys are kind of scary and they do have a healer as well. However, Flora gets on the healer right away and takes him out. Very nice. Thief versus Hulking Bandit is not a good combination, admittedly. However, we do have Blossom dishing out the heals. The Thief is really testing fate right now, though. And the Thief does go down. As expected. Alright. So we do manage to sort of whittle down the enemy, but those hulking bandits are the real deal. Blistering Mantle plus 15 armor. Every second, do 20% of ability power damage and area effect within 2 range. I think this is a good piece of gear for the thief, given he gets up close and personal, right? Yeah, the thief didn't do too much in that one. Man, pet the kitty first and foremost. We got more Floras, like... The amount of repeat heroes I'm seeing in this one is kind of crazy. I guess let's go with Flora. And let's see, attack cooldown, armor, ability cooldown. Let's go with attack cooldown. Let's make your ultimate trigger automatically. Same with you, Mr. Thief. Okay, so we're going to be to the point where we have to sort of figure out who's on our team moving forward and who isn't. I mean, we have 2 Esmeraldas, we have 2 Floras. Things have gotten a little crazy. Let's do something like this. Alright, so Flora's doing their thing. I mean, do I need another healer? It kind of feels like the HP levels aren't quite restoring as quickly as I would like them. Which is a little scary, admittedly. I've got a little bit of trauma from that past run where I thought we were just cruising and ended up just getting smacked. Let's throw the EXP potion on. Well, let's see. Let's look forward just a little bit with you. So she does have a combo. Thorn Burst. On attack, 50% chance to gain +1 attack power permanently. It's probably pretty important to get her leveled up. -1 second ultimate cooldown. The ultimate that heals, right? Yeah, let's throw it on Blossom. Let's get the ultimate cooldown reduction. So now that's at 4. And what do we have here? Orb of Hatred. +10 ability power on kill. Target all enemies. Deal 10% of ability power as damage. So who's got a strong ability? Flora, not really. The Thief, no. I mean, I guess you throw it on just because. With the Altar of Strength, a blessing of power, and power for 10 seconds party-wide. We'll take it. Alright, so we are right on the hulking bandits. In fact, I don't know how we kind of walked into this trap, right? But we are completely surrounded. So this will be real interesting. Let's see how this kind of shakes out. So, hulking bandit is obviously the target, right? The most imposing force. So we got... Let's do something a little bit like this. Let's go. Alright, hulking bandit, he's got to go down. He's just got to go. Flora. Okay. So he's got the thief's attention. Man, it's nice when they get on both sides of him so his special doesn't hit all of my guys. Because his special hits for really, really heavy. It just does. Alright, we got some much needed gold there. I've got to get some more unit diversity. Meaty flesh suit plus 88 health. And then we got all these goofy items. Let's sell them. Need the gold. Alright, another hulking bandit here. Okay, so let's see. I think maybe if we do like Esmeralda's this way. Or do I get an Esmeralda on him? The thought there is he will freeze him, right? Do something like this maybe? We gotta take him out quick, right? We just have to. Let's go. Looks like Flora's special is going to target the weaker enemies, of course. The question is she killing with her special? Because if she is, she's getting stronger in doing so. And we have the Hulking Bandit on Blossom. And there was a specific reason I had all my melee units backloaded there, but they have a mind of their own, as they do in Autobattlers. Alright, let's see. Can we hang in there? He's charging up his special, which is terrifying. We do, but boy, are we getting beat up in this one. What's this? Charged subject, plus 33 health. For any ally crit, heal all allies for 2% of their maximum health when any ally criticals. Okay, I think that's a great item for our healer. And Lost Wing here, so move speed, heal over time. That's health regen. Kind of like that for the thief. Let's do something like that. Alright, Flora, level 5. Lowered attack cooldown. I don't hate it. Move speed increase. Ability cooldown by 4 seconds. Wow. And then looking forward, we have attack damage. Let's go with attack cooldown, I think. I think that's good. Let's do that. Alright, moving on. Okay, so we have a shop. What is this? The Elementalist adds an Elementalist tag to the team. Wow, wouldn't that be great? We just don't have the cash. Orb of Malice plus 25 ultimate power. On kill, target all enemy. Deal 30% of ultimate power as damage. I think I have to save my cash. These other items aren't really all that great. Let's save it. And we have the crows. Let's feed the crows to get the cash. I mean, 100 gold is 100 gold, right? Right, another Hulking Bandit. We've certainly been tested by the Hulking Bandit. What do you think, cows? How do you think we fare in this one? I suppose let's do something like this. Blossom, you gotta keep us upright. Let's go. Got a lot of low HP units on the field right now. And when the armor runs out, right? Bad things happen. Alright, so you got Flora kind of darting all over the field. Doing some massive damage with that special. Is it going to be enough? Kind of feels like it. Yeah, just barely. Yeah, we gotta make some like wholesale changes to the team here. Alright, so we get the Root Grower. Plus 1 attack range and attacks inflict root. We also have the Lost Wing, so another regen item. So we have Fistful of Armor, we get the Tiny Mallet. Let's do this. I don't think that Root Grower is all that good. It's just a common anyways. Alright, bridge fight with 2 Hulking Bandits now. Yikes. Oh, man. Could the run possibly end here? Maybe. I need this Flora to really stay alive. So whatever healing you have, Blossom, please be good and use it. Let's go. Let's hang in the back, see if we can get some healing support, right? Take out some of the weaker units, the guys that sort of teleport in while the healing charges up. Look, Ice Merelda's looking good. Gotta rely on Flora's special here, though. Alright, hang in there, team. Hang in there. Hang in there. Alright, so 1 Hulking Bandit is down, but both of the Floras are down. We have the Thief left. Now Ice Merelda. Ice Merelda, you gotta stay healed up here. Let's go. Oh, wow. Literally won with the last hit. Incredible. Alright, Blossom, so you earn this. On attack, 50% chance to gain +1 attack power permanently. Yeah, that's an incredible skill to learn. Absolutely incredible. Esmeralda, how about that? How about kills? Yeah. So Esmeralda is gaining in strength. And what do you know? We have another Esmeralda that is rare this time. Level 2. I mean, this one's level 2. Man, we are just getting no diversity in units. Do I move off of the thief? Because if you have... You get overgrowth. On ultimate, heal every character with thorns for 77. On attack, do area of effect damage equal to thorns for each character with thorns. I mean, is she... At long range, you heal over time. Target lowest health ally for 58 to 86 health over 7 seconds. Applies thorns for 18 damage over 14 seconds. 4 cooldown. So her ultimate does give thorns to our allies, is how I read that. So if that's true, right? We add another defender to the mix. She's going to get overgrowth, which will just improve her heals. I mean, I suppose we could do it for now. I don't really think the thief is doing too much. However, he does have bleeding slash. Click bleed on target doing 14 to 21 over 5 seconds. I mean, the thief kind of like enters the fight and then just dies right away. Let's get rid of him. Let's add another Esmeralda and see if overgrowth can do anything for us, I suppose. Attack cooldown, attack damage, ability power. Let's see. So, attack cooldown. Half a second. Let's go with attack damage. Alright, so we got some guys on our 6 here. Well, more like our 9 or 8. Okay, gotta keep Blossom protected. Barricaded in. I don't know if we just try to engage this backmost enemy unit first. Something like this, maybe. This Flora cannot fall, right? So let's see if this does anything. And they got a little bit of armor, right? Like that comes back. But it quickly goes away. And Blossom heals herself back up. Rather nicely. I'm not sure what some of these symbols are. Which one is thorns and which one isn't. I believe this is like regen. And I think that's ultimately what her ultimate skill does. Applies regen, right? Healing over time. But our good Flora is down. Our main damage dealer. Can Blossom sort of keep the guys healed up? I guess we're going to find out here. Esmeralda. I mean, they're staying kind of healed up here. Although I'm seeing like poison icons. I don't know if we're poisoned or... This guy appears to be poisoned. So I wonder if this icon is thorns. It must be. Alright, we have a shining sword. Man, we're just getting a bunch of junk. We really are. Esmeralda. Let's go attack damage with you as well. Alright, we gotta get to a tavern. How about this, though? We have high heal shoes. Plus 20 ultimate power. 0.7 move speed. On heal, add 30% of ultimate power. Sounds like a tremendous item for our good Flora, right? That's all about the ultimate power. Okay, so we have a synergy there, for sure. The Seagull of Happiness is actually pretty good. What's another character that we can kind of depend on? Esmeralda, I suppose. Except for she gets a good attack bonus from her item and armor restoration. So maybe we go with this. Take off the regen. I mean, it's 1% per second, right? We could also make another selection here. Plus 70 armor. On attack, 3% chance to repair 100% of your max armor. Wow. Plus 70 armor, though, right? Think about that. I kind of like that for this floor here. So let's go. Open the door. Enrage the old man and let's go. Alright, Boon of Wood. Plus 10 armor party wide. Yeah, we can't. In fact, this bleed is really going to hurt. Yeah, so this is thorns. So we're taking damage from thorns then? Is that accurate? Alright, so this appears to be kind of a more manageable battle. The other few battles that we've been in have created challenges as it relates to unit positioning. However, I don't like having bleed when we're on the brink of death already. So this ought to be interesting. Make sure everybody has their special set to automatic. Sure do. Alright, let's go. Yep, so there goes the bleed, right? And our very powerful Flora is down before she can really make use of her new gear. So that is not good. It doesn't matter how you look at it, my friends, it's not good. So let's see. I mean, this is going to be a real close one, I think. Alright, so Flora gets on the mages, but that, of course, just turns Blossom into a tree. Oh, man. Alright, Flora. This isn't good. Dodge. Yep. The run ends here, my friends. Yikes. Man. I feel like I got no diversity in units in that last one there. What do you think? Gold gathered 455. I mean, combat stats. Flora was great, but we just ran into just not the most durable character, right? And then once your characters fall in battle, they do come back to life. Yes, that's great, but with our only healer as Blossom, in fact, one of the very few healers that I even saw, the pure healers, that is, just couldn't keep them upright, right? So you compare this run to our first run where we had a more advanced team and had a little more success. And I think you can see that healers are super effective, but it's all about sort of walking that line between healers but also damage dealers, right? This game's really fun. It really does make you think about how you're building your team. So let's see. We have Maxim the Mercenary up next. This is another character that I have not used. So I would be most excited to continue on this run with Maxim here. And in fact, maybe we can... We're at about the 48-minute mark. Maybe we can do one more fight. Try to put together Maxim's team. And then we can continue on in a future episode, because I do enjoy this game. I like playing it. Let me know in the comment section below if you agree, of course. Alright, so let's see. Where are we going first? Mycelia Meadows. Sure, sounds good to me. Maxim, though, this guy's a crossbow man. I like that. So let's see. For his combos. 2 nature and a thief. Area effect, crowd control, and merchant. Adventurer, executioner, and thief. Attack now has plus 50% chance to crit. Wow. Ultimate now has 2 targets. Okay. The ultimate, very strong attack. Apply stun. Okay. Thunderbolt shots. Knocking back. Okay. And then we have a crossbow shot. Just a basic crossbow shot. Okay. Got it. So there's no nature here. There is a thief. Let's go with the thief. I mean, funnily enough, a really good character to add to this team would be Flora. Right? A rare Flora, that is. Alright, so let's see how Maxim does in combat. I'm actually compelled by his sprite and overall kit. A crossbow man, right? That's pretty cool. Alright, so let's make you do it automatically. And you as well, Maxim. Let's go. Let's have success here. Alright, so you got the snail on you. Don't tell me we're about to be tested by a snail and a few mushrooms. Let's go, boys. Gotta be better. Gotta be better than this. Alright, just need a few key items. And what's this? Thorn Shield. Applies thorns that cause 7 to 10% of your max armor as retaliatory damage within 3 range. Plus 15 armor, plus 3 crit. I mean, he's got 101 armor. He's only got 55, so I think the choice is clear. Alright, so we have Duchess Gloria. How about this? We have a common epic in the second unit selection. And look at these stats, 349. So the epic characters must have higher base stats, like they have to. Wow. This guy's incredible. Commoner, Defender, and Area Effect. I mean, obviously we choose him. Magnetic Presence. Draws enemies closer to him. In melee with Area Effect, pull an enemy toward the Gallant Knight for 3 seconds. Might be useful in keeping him off a crossbow man, right? Blind's the strongest foe. Okay. Sword Strike. Strikes his opponent in the face with his sword. Okay. Yeah, we can work with this. We need a true frontliner anyways. And I do like that sprite. That's a nice looking sprite. Alright, so this run might have some potential here, my friends. We got an early epic, which is great. So let's pull Maxim back. Let's keep the thief back as well. He's quite weak. And we got a crow coming in. Let's see. Let's make you do this automatically. And let's actually take this off and throw it on you. Let's go. Alright, got the crow coming in. Thief, that was your one responsibility. You got one job here, brother. One job. Galen appears to be poisoned. The thief is down. Yeah, the thief is replaceable. I guess we'll see. Alright, so I think we have to go in on Maxim here. We have the crows. Let's feed them. Get that cash. Pet the cow. Open the door. Pet the cow. Enrage the old man. They're going to have to move in just a little bit. I'm okay with that. I want to keep them away from attacking. And look at that mass blind. Yeah, this Gallant dude. Quite nice. I like it. Just doing massive damage. A really good early game get for sure. So maybe the game's kind of redeeming me from the last run, right? It could be. Although this thief is certainly not long for this world, or so it seems. Oh, let's go. Just need a few level ups for the thief. He does have a useful skill set, but he's just got no HP, right? And frankly, I don't want to get into the same position with this fellow here. We need him. He's very important to the cause. What is this? Vampire Fangs. On attack, if enemy has bleed, heal 2 to 5% of damage dealt. Orb of Hatred. Plus 10 ability power on kill. Target all enemy. Deal 10% of ability power as damage. Ability power. I mean, 10%. If enemy has bleed, is anybody applying bleed? I feel like you might. Teleport. Apply blind. I think this is just fine for Maxim. Nobody is bleeding the enemy, right? So we can sell that. Pet the kitty. Let's go. Alright, so we have the tiny hammer here. This is a really good item. I really do like this item. High heel boots, plus 20 ability power, plus 5 move speed. On heel, adds 6 to 8% of ability power. Throwing dart. Throw a dart for 15% of ability damage. Let's go with the tiny hammer here. I mean, look at that attack, right? And we can throw it on this guy, I suppose. And then we have this that can go in the thief. Still got some cash in the bank to play around with. Plus 10 armor for 30 damage bleed over 5 seconds. And 75 gold. But it's plus 10 permanent armor. I mean, it's only plus 10. Let's just take the free route. Gotta save my cash. Alright, thief, hang in there. Never mind, just get bled. Alright, I'm fascinated by this guy right here. I mean, he's just taking names. He's getting up there. He's attacking. He's doing good things. Alright, so we have a sword. Plus 11 attack damage. 0.5 move speed. Attack cooldown reduction. Ability cooldown reduction. Yes. Let's get this guy beasted up. Let's hit him with both EXP potions. He's kind of the most important character on our team, for sure. So Sword Strike, 3.2 cooldown. We could get that down to 2.7. Could increase his attack damage. Or increase his armor. All defender gains plus 20% health. After ultimate, do 55 to 69 area of effect damage. Scales with ultimate power. Wow, okay. I mean, I feel like plus 50 armor is pretty hard to turn down. I mean, we could do it twice, right? It's either that or you make him more of a pure attacker, I suppose. On damaging an enemy with blind, gain 12 armor permanently. What? Wow. We're going to have a choice to make here. That's for sure. Could lower the attack cooldown. Let's go with the armor. Maybe we make this guy just like a super armor guy. On damaging an enemy with blind, gain 12 armor permanently. Think about that. So he does blind with his ability every 10 seconds, right? The thief blinds as well. So he could conceivably just grind his armor up to a pretty insane level. Plus 20 ultimate power. Is this kind of the direction we're going with this guy, or... I mean, he shoots fast. Maybe we get that attack damage with him. On ultimate interrupt, gain plus 4 ultimate power permanently. When his ultimate gets interrupted. Let's go with attack damage. Alright, let's go. Man, the thief is just so disappointing. But look at this guy. With all of his armor, like, let's go. They haven't even scratched the armor yet. And he gets another level up. So move speed, attack damage, or more armor. Let's go with more armor. I mean, he's hitting for pretty good so far, right? And the stats show it as well. Alright, so we can add to the team here. We have a common thief. We have a healer. We have a defender. Sort of frontliner. I've got some cash. Let's re-roll. Let's look for... a unit will be adding to the party permanently, right? Hopefully, that is. Hey, here's the barber guy. So he is a merchant. Gives his opponent a haircut and fails horrendously. Berserk. So this guy's literally all in on giving haircuts. All enemies will be given a haircut right now. Messy scissors. Let me fix that. Ultimate triggers again. This guy's kind of goofy. Looks like he ups crit rates of your party. Randomly applies bleed on enemy for attack power. I've got another one of this Gallant Canther, though. He's a defender and a commoner. So when Gallant Knight is hit, he has 10% to automatically apply blind to the source. I mean, I don't hate going with two of these guys. I really don't. They both kind of play off one another, right? Does Maxim benefit from a defender? He does not. He doesn't. Either that or I'm looking at another reroll here. Let's pet the kitty while we think about this. That's a good boy. I mean, 181, 275. Let's do it. Let's do it. I mean, more frontline presence. Never a bad thing, right? We have a very unreliable thief, that's for sure. A thief that sees a snail and is like, oh boy. Oh boy. You know, you don't pay me enough for this. Alright, so we have an axe. Primed cleaver. Lowers move speed. Increases attack damage. Allows you to have fistful of armor. On ability, add 50% of your armor to your next given damage. I think that's quite nice. Let's add that to you. You're rocking the thorns. Plus 3 crit. I think that's fine. I don't like the lowered move speed of this. And another shop as well. Okay, so we have this tiny hammer yet again. 33 through 44 damage. It's crazy. Bane leaf. I've got to go with that. And I've got to throw it on you. I think that's fine for you, thief. You can't stay alive anyways. You don't have high armor. If we get the epic version of this, it might be real good on this guy because he has 450 armor, right? It's probably not quite there yet, but it'll get there eventually, I do believe. Sure. Let's go with another thing that just eliminates the thief immediately, right? Let's go with something like this. Let's go, boys. I'm liking how this team is coming together so far. No, obviously, the thief, yeah. Replaceable. But it's not the worst thing to have a replaceable unit, right? A unit that you know for sure you will replace. And we do find ourselves in the tavern. Pet the kitty. So that will complete day 1 of this new adventure here, my friends. So let's see. That's locked. This is not locked. Okay. So we're looking at here or here. But that will be a decision to be made in the next episode, of course. So I think what I'm going to do here today, my friends, is we're going to back on out to the main menu. We're at about the hour mark, so I think it's a good place to end the video here. We will be continuing on with this playthrough, of course. See if we can do a little bit better than our last run with Rose of the Red, right? We have Maxim, the mercenary, and he's got his 2, like, commoner knight dudes on the front. Really looking forward to see how the team kind of, takes shape. I think we have a pretty good baseline. I mean, getting that epic really early was obviously really nice, and an epic hero not only has 3 typings, but they're also just fundamentally stronger. Like, if you look at the stats, like, that guy is stronger. So epic heroes are certainly the way to go. I mean, obviously, we kind of knew that, but I guess I didn't realize that they're as much stronger as they are, right? So That's an incredible early game find. Hopefully he can do good things for us and take us to the promised land. We'll have to find out though, my friends, in the next episode, so subscribe to the channel so you don't miss an upload. Be playing this game, Seer's Gambit here. Kind of squeeze as much out of this demo as possible. Of course, if you want to get a copy for yourself, link in the video description below. Give the video a like if you're liking the Seer's Gambit. That is a signal to me that you want to keep seeing it. And I just thank you so much for spending some time here on the channel today. So with that said, my friends, I'm going to get on out of here. Thanks again so much, and I'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.